So I'm up here at this is kind of to show you that you got to kind of start thinking like an Egyptian when you're up here. You can't think like a, you know. So I've been used to doing like, my dad was really good at teaching us leverage and stuff like that. He was also excellent in post and beam construction. So I was amazed by the things that he did with post and beam construction, because he learned it, I guess he learned it in Germany when he lived in Germany or something, but just really neat stuff that I really never learned but wish I had. But he also taught us about like leverage and things that you can do just with your hands. And so what we have here is, you see where that cedar is. Okay, let's let me walk around here. You see my dog Bruni in the background running around. She goes nuts over toys. Anyways, this rock here, it was about this high. Okay, and it's fieldstone, like granite, and you can split it, and we split quite a few pieces off of it. I'll flip this around. So those pieces down there, we split off of it. The rock itself was really unstable. It was pretty much ready to fall down into the lake. Would have taken out maybe our dock, and we didn't really want to have the big rock in there. My son put, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll get out of the sun here. You see that? You got that there? He epoxied it so it wouldn't fall down. I mean, we could rock it back and forth. But like I said, we split the top chunks in half. And we got a really big piece started on the I just we just couldn't get it. So what I did was the year before last, I think it was late in the year, I drove a chisel in there and kind of like King Arthur, right, pulling the sword out of the stone. I left the chisel sitting in there and said, one of these days somebody strong is going to come along and they're going to grab the sledgehammer, and they're just, and so nothing happened for a whole year. And then my daughter came up here with her boyfriend. He had never been up here before, and he comes to me when I'm working in the cabin and he says to me, do you mind if I try and drive that chisel into the rock? And I said, no. I said, that's what it's there for. Told him where the sledgehammer was. And he came down here and they split the top of it. It was supposed to fall down, I don't know if you can see that, hit the previous rock that we had dropped and just kind of stay there. It didn't work out very well. I have a little video that I'm going to attach. Anyways, you can see where it was there, where the dirt was there. That rock there was there. Once the big piece fell off, we moved it over there. but we still want to split it in half to start a trail that would kind of, it would go straight ahead. We'd have to take those 2 cedar trees down and then make a trail down to the bottom, because right now it's really steep down to the bottom. There's a lot of elevation grade change here. So I still want to, I actually drilled holes in there and put this compound in that it fixes holes in basement concrete walls, and what it does is that when it dries it expands, and I thought that would pop it open. The only problem is I drilled the holes and I mixed it up, and I couldn't get it in there because it hardened too fast, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but don't really have time to do that right now. So eventually we want to get a trail going across here, and then continue on from this trail here, and then all the way up to the cabin up there. And this is where one of the things that we had to make decisions about solar panels and what kind of pumps we could use. And when you think about being up there and having about 120-foot drop down to there, the only water pump you could use would be like a 220 volt jet pump. You have to wrap a wire around it in the winter to get water to come up, and that just wouldn't work, because you come up here in December, January, there's not enough sun. Anyways, there's a cabin that we're working on, and you can see how it's quite steep going up to get up there, and the outside isn't completely finished. What we're really busy with right now is trying to get the inside insulated, because it is September, so we can get it so we are able to come up here all winter long this year, and then we can keep working on it. Down here, kind of where we originally thought that the main cottage would go, but whether I ever get to that, I don't know. It would be nice to be right down by the water, but then it's also nice to be up high up there. So I have some other videos where I talk about where we made our decisions to decide to do the cabin right away, and that was one of them. Yeah, so I'll show that some other time.